Good morning, everybody. How are you? We're going to Long Beach. Did I tell you that? We're picking up a container in Long Beach. Let's go Long Beach. Let's go 55. This thing has changed my entire life. Absolute suckers. Suckers, I tell you. What is that? We can tell that tire is bald. Okay, gotta pee. She said that it's for your own toilet paper, which is very unique. Good thing I keep a stack of napkins in here. Okay, whatever. Honestly, not the worst. Not gonna lie, you guys, this kind of sucks. Look at put you. Sorry, I'm not getting a lot of good footage. It's like kind of a show here, and I'm doing a lot of my stuff like on the other side. I was putting my phone on these, so there's people looking at me doing like all the most major work on the other side. The binders on this side, and as you can see, it's like really busy. So yeah. Man, this is one of those loads where you see a hot shot and you're like, damn, just f***ing hot shots. Like, this is one of those loads. This looks dumb as Also, I was wearing a Red Sox hat. Don't pay attention to that. I know last one of my other videos, I'm wearing a Yankees hat. It doesn't mean anything. If anything, I'm forced to be a Rockies fan. And that's only if a gun is to my head. We're at Wheeler Ridge, bottom of the Grapevine. This sleeve, I forget to wash this every time I do laundry, so I've been wearing it probably for like a month. It smells. Oh my god, it smells so bad. Okay, so like, I look insane. As I was saying at, hold on. Oh my god, dream come true. I was checking the chains and this guy in a Subaru Baja came up. He was asking about my truck. And it's kind of funny because it's like, no. I have questions about your truck. I think Subaru Bajas are so fascinating, and one of the questions that I've had burning deep inside of me, do friends of people who have Subaru Bajas hit up their Subaru Baja friend to help them move? The answer is yes, apparently. He said, yeah, people hit him up. I also asked him what the towing capacity was on it, and his friend like burst out laughing. He said it was like 2,000 pounds. That's funny. So first of all, I haven't even had Chipotle in years. Secondly, I can't be left unsupervised. I need these. This is gonna last me. I'm so excited about this. I'm almost more excited about this than the food. So the last time that I was here, I've been here twice. This is my third time. The first time I was getting fuel, and this is when I had a gas engine vehicle. And this lady comes up and asks me if I can help her put new windshield wiper blades on her car. She said, "You look like you know what you're doing," and like motioned to my trailer because I was loaded. I was like, yeah, I can help you figure it out. What's funny is that I have obviously replaced my windshield wipers before on a couple vehicles, and sometimes it goes right on. And then there are other times where I'm like, and I really gotta think about it. I went to college. Like, I can figure this out. Anyways, we walk up there. Her husband had figured it out anyway. And then she was like, wait, but I still want to like buy you lunch. And I was like, no, it's fine. I didn't even do anything. She shoved a $20 bill in my hand. You just stop at the TA. And on that side, there's Jamba juice, which is great. Honestly, it does sound really good right now. But not that one, not that particular Jamba juice, because I went there, I didn't get a receipt because at that time I wasn't doing receipts. It's a long story. And I see it later on my credit card as a charge for like $36. I got one smoothie that was like $6. So you're telling me that somebody helped themselves to a $30 tip. I was woken up at like 1:32, 2:33 because of all of the trucks that have the beeping whatever that beeps when they back up, which is hilarious because if you've ever been here, there's literally 300 spots. You can just pull through. You don't have to back. Why are you backing at 2:30 in the morning when you know that you beep? Come on. Anyways, those are my stories. 6:30 in the morning. Container's still there. Nobody stole it. It would have been impressive. You wonder if people ever thought about bringing like a forklift and trying to steal things off of flatbeds. A lot of these people have guns. So.
Boo!
You need to leave. They're 0-2. How embarrassing. It's always the worst when you first get going in the morning in California. Music's on, you're ready to go. We're going 68. We're going 68. I just took a shower, which makes 2 for the week, 3 depending on when you start your weeks. I love that I'm sharing with you when I shower since y'all think I'm so nasty. Which honestly, sometimes I am. You're right. Sometimes I'm out here being nasty. We all are. You guys, I feel burnt out. I've talked about this on TikTok. I don't know if I've talked about this on here, but literally the way that it works, for me at least, is that I go out and the first week, maybe even a week and a half, I'm like, this is great. I love my life. I love my job. I'm so lucky. I could stay out here forever. I'm having such a good time. Oh my God. And then, I don't know what happens. Around the end of week 2, I start to crumble. I mostly just can't stand the truck stops anymore. I can't stand the smell of urine everywhere. I can't drive on these roads anymore with all these people who are so stupid. And like, I just start to just kind of like lose it. I start to become unglued, like, and then I'm like, if I don't go home right now, I'm gonna drive off a bridge. I'm leaving this planet. This happens regularly. This happens very often. This happens every time, some would say. And then I go home and I'm like, oh my God, I love being home. This is so nice. I can shower whenever I want to. I can make my own meals. I can do whatever I want. I can lay in bed all day. I have air conditioning. Oh my God, I love being home. I'm never leaving again. I'm gonna have to figure out my finances because I'm never working again. And then we get to Thursday or Friday. If I don't leave my apartment, if I don't get back on the road, if I don't leave the state of Colorado, it's the end of me. And then I leave and I'm like, oh my God, I love being on the road. My life is so great. I'm so lucky I get to do this as a job. Rinse, repeat, cycles and cycles and cycles. And that is the state of my life that I live in constantly. The thing that wears me down out here is the complete lack of privacy. And it's different for women because you guys can piss in a bottle in your truck. I could do that, and I'm open for different devices to help me do that. Really, I am. But for the most part, I can't do that. So every time that I need a meal, every time that I need to use the bathroom, I have to go be in public. Honestly, even being in my truck right now, I'm in public, and it just wears on you. All of this, talking to brokers, talking to shippers, even just seeing people at the fuel island and when I have to go to the bathroom, drains my soul. I definitely, I've tried to be one of those people who can stay out for months at a time. I have stayed out for a month before, and it was so painful at the end. It was so hard at the end, and it was just so painful. But I wish it could be me. I know that there are truck drivers who stay out for weeks and months, and I'm sure that they make a lot of money. Also, being an owner-operator, I can just do whatever I want. So when I need to go home, I go home. I'm not a company driver who has to be like, hey, can I go please? Can I go home? I don't have to deal with that. But, I mean, it's still a task out here, you guys. It's still... So I read on reddit.com r/truckers that these angled spots are made to be nosed into. And they were like, did you guys really just think that they were designing these lots to where you had to blindside? Because sometimes it forces you to enter and exit in a certain direction. I'm specifically thinking about the quick trips with a K in the Midwest that are very much like you go through that fuel island and it just forces you to go into their one row of parking spots that are all angled in the opposite direction. And so that got me thinking, that guy, maybe he wasn't a guy, maybe it was a woman. That person on the internet who said that they're made to be nosed into. And now every time I see him, I'm tempted, but I'm scared. It makes sense, the angle that you would be able to get out of there. Yeah, that makes sense. What are your guys' thoughts? Today we're going up Mount Shasta, which is one of my favorite drives. It was one of the drives when I first did it. I was like, oh my God, I love this trip so much. Holy look at this. Incredible, amazing. I love my life. And now we get to go back, which is really exciting. I do really like it up there, though not great with a container, I presume. Not great. Not looking forward to that part. But that's part of it. That's part of trucking. What else was it? Oh yeah, we have a fuel permit. Not to brag, but my boss got me a fuel permit. Everyone make sure that you pull up when you're done fueling so that the next person can come and fuel. I'm not moving out. Also, my fuel tank is leaking again. Fuel tank's leaking again. What the f***? How is this even possible? A third person needs to come in here and figure this out. No, fourth, because I did stuff. Let's drop. You don't get Taco Bell very often out here on the road. Carl's Jr., yes. Arby's, yes. Subway, yes. McDonald's. But not Taco Bell. Damn it, they said that they had RV parking, and I didn't see it when I was driving by, and I just went to the Loves. God forbid I have to walk. I drive a truck. I love these types of rest stops. There's a nice little defensible space between us and the highway. The only thing that I would change is that I like it when the trucks are on the other side of the truck stop, because a majority of the time the car people are not sleeping in their cars. Sometimes they do that, but most of the time they're just here to use the bathroom. So I think that the trucks, since we're sleeping in our trucks, should be on the other side to give us more space from the sound of the highway while we're sleeping. But that's just me. I love it. I'm not getting up though. Wait for my truck to warm up and then I'll get up. One of us, one of us. I'm really pissed right now. Delivering on base is such a shit show. So many reasons why. 1, takes forever to get through the gate. 2, they don't use addresses. They just use building numbers that can't be Googled. You can't put that into navigation, and then when you ask the person, yeah, where is this? How do you get here? And they're just like, oh, I don't know where that is. You call the contact and they say, oh, we're getting containers today? Where are you? What is this? Who are you? What is going on? And then they're like, okay, here's directions to this building, in which, by the way, it's like turn right at the Wendy's, northwest, southeast, longitudinally to the sun, and then keep going for approximately 3 licks of an hour. And then I get there, and there are barriers long ways to the lanes that I can't make that turn. I checked in at 8:30. It's 10:30. I'm not even unloaded yet. I don't even know if I'm where I'm supposed to be, so I can't even unchain things. This is the only thing I'm doing today, you guys. I don't have another load. That's a joke. I do have another load. You guys, it gets even better, because they were freaking locked at the top and bottom. Locked! How many GIs does it take to twist a lever? 3. Finally. Trees. It's like a video game. We're in a little bit of a rush. Let me show you really quick what the freight is. A couple of Yanmars. Dude, I don't know what these things are. Dude, to be honest. I don't know what they are. Okay, so the reason why we're in a little bit of a rush is because they took so damn long unloading those containers that it went into my shift. So since hotshots don't have a sleeper, when I start my shift, it's 14 hours, no stopping it. I can't take a little 2-hour nap like you guys do. I can't pause my clock. So even if I'm off duty, that 14-hour clock is still ticking down. Which means that when they were getting me unloaded, it was using up my shift, and once I lose all of the extra time in my shift, I lose driving time. So since I lost driving time, that means I lost the time I could use to advance this load yesterday. So I didn't get as far as I should have been able to get. So that means I don't know if I'll be able to get reloaded today, because I'll be there, I'll make it by like maybe 1 or something. That kind of shit, like, actually really like costs me money. Like, it really does, it costs me money. Oh, the government. F***ing government.
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop.
I know that I'm not making any money when I'm empty, but I do love being empty, especially after, I don't know, obviously especially after like a hellish load, even though this wasn't even a hellish load. Look at that hole! He's like, put this thing around, like, there was like a meme, hold on. So there was a meme that said, bobtailing must feel so good, it must be like taking your bra at the end of the night. And I actually don't even really like driving my truck without the trailer. It just feels too weird. I think that being empty is like, it's that feeling of like, this guy's trying to get in here. It's a really small spot. He wants me to move over. Look how freaking close I already am to this guy. Look how small that is. I don't know about that. Obviously there are no lines here, so like things just got like all shifted weird. And it ended up with like a weird spot. So, I don't know. So we're always looking over the truck very well, but this morning we're gonna do it extra well because that guy who backed in, who I saw back in, I saw him, I know that he didn't hit me. He left. He left like not even long after he got in, like literally left probably 20 or 30 minutes later. And he also bought me a Toblerone for scooting over as much as I physically possibly could. It's not that I was trying to be a dick saying like, oh, like I can't get over anymore, but like literally I can't get over anymore. But I did. I probably moved over like that much. Somebody else parked here, which I kind of wish they didn't, but that's a nice truck. I'm glad it's not, you know, a certain company. A couple of certain companies. I don't know why everyone just says, oh, Swift this, Swift that. Western Express is really scary. Anyway, let's go look. Plenty of room. Oh, watch out. Oh, Jesus. I don't have a lot of hours left on my clock, so we can't be doing this, okay? Some of us have the ELD running. I hate it here. What lane are you in? And also,
Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Baby, I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop.
you guys, I'm dying. I'm so tired. Okay. We have two 20-foot containers. Oakland to basically Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm trying to go home. I am going home. I might run out of hours on my cycle, but I don't care. Regardless, I'm going home. See, these are chained and strapped because no one knows the securement laws for hotshots hauling containers. Which is pretty cool. Love gray areas in trucking. They make for a really fun time. Not stressful at all. So that's fine. I'll just secure it every physically possible way so that I don't get in trouble and arrested and put in jail. I was literally just going to crawl in the back seat as soon as I parked and just go to bed. I don't even care. What time is it? It's like 6:30 or something like that. I don't care. But then I was like, I should really get out and like walk around and try and be healthy and not get blood clots. So I'm gonna end this here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you later. Okay, bye.